My wife died in a fire, and for 3 years I worked as a food delivery driver, struggling through hardship to raise my daughter. On the day I finally saved enough for her college tuition, I went home early, wanting to celebrate with her, but as soon as I reached the door, I heard her talking on the phone. Mom, when you faked your death in that car accident just to be with Uncle Daniel, why didn't you take me with you? I can't stand living with him anymore. Her voice on the other end was crystal clear. My sweet girl, your Uncle Daniel's business failed and I couldn't leave him alone. Besides, if your dad knew I was with him, he would never agree to transfer the property. Just hold on a bit longer. Once your birthday comes and he gives you the money and the house, I'll take you away. My daughter sounded delighted. Really? That's amazing. By the way, that ugly freak has been so stingy. He hasn't even bothered to get surgery to fix the burn scars on his face just to save money. It disgusts me. Your birthday is the day after tomorrow. Before then, we'll come visit more often. Don't worry, since I've already had plastic surgery, he won't recognize me. In that moment, everything became clear. I turned away and called my former boss, a man who had always valued me. Is there still an opening in the United States? I'm willing to go. There was disbelief on the other end of the line. Jason, back then, when you couldn't save your wife from the fire, you carried that guilt for years. You poured all your love and effort into your daughter, delivering food instead of taking better jobs, just so nothing like that would happen again. Why the sudden change of heart? Don't tell me, your daughter got into a university overseas. I gave a bitter laugh. She's grown up, she doesn't need me anymore. Oh, I get it, a little family spat, huh? I didn't want to discuss it further, so I changed the subject. When can I leave? The day after tomorrow, there happens to be a flight. After hanging up, I stood frozen at the door. Inside, their conversation continued. Mom, you were right. After you faked your death, he's been willing to give me anything I asked for. When you were around, he was always setting rules for me. Now, even when I asked for the house, he agreed without batting an eye. Of course, back then, he chased me desperately, and if your Uncle Daniel hadn't gone abroad, I never would have agreed to marry him. When I died, with his pathetic, lovesick nature, I'm sure he wanted to die himself. If your uncle hadn't been in debt and needed money to pay it off, we would have brought you over long ago. Then Daniel Carter's voice came over the phone. Apologetic. Sophie, you're not upset with us for doing this, are you? My daughter giggled. Of course not. You're just trying to pay off the debt sooner so life won't be so stressful for us later. Oh, and come see me later. Okay, I miss you guys. Hearing this, a sharp pain stabbed through my chest. So, in my wife's and daughter's eyes, my life or death meant nothing. Back when my wife had her accident, my heart had died with her. My only wish had been to see my daughter get into a good college, find a good job, and marry someone she loved. That would have been enough. I had always thought her rebelliousness came from losing her mother, but this call shattered every hope I had. The car accident had been nothing but a staged farce, so she could be with another man while my daughter used my guilt to cheat me out of my money and property for them. I suddenly flung the door open. My daughter jumped at the sudden noise. When she saw it was me, she immediately hung up the phone, a flicker of guilt flashing between her brows. But the next moment, she put on an impatient expression. It's only the afternoon. Why are you back so early? Aren't you supposed to be out earning my tuition money? The joy I used to feel when coming home to my daughter was gone. I took off my delivery uniform, sat down, and said calmly, there weren't many orders today, so I came back early to rest. After all, she was my biological daughter. Some words were still too hard to say outright. Without another word, I picked up a takeout meal that had been refused by a customer due to late delivery and began to eat. Over the years, I had bought her luxury handbags. When she secretly wore makeup, I worried about her skin.
Click the link in my bio to get the full story for free.